Where you going with it?
It's going down for the photo.
Your SUPERPOLE board to generate registration.
So we're here at Jersey on Monday, just staying after the weekend and doing some coaching with Ducati Revs, trying to add some value to their day here. So just hang out in the class and give some people some pointers and help them out getting comfortable with the racetrack. Yeah, big problem. America, it's very important. On the air. Straight line. Boxes from Italy. All right, we out.
Took the risk, rose gold paddock on my wrist. If I pull up, is it lit? Beeping by the gate, I've been beeping by the gate, I've been.
Beautiful day at Barber Motorsports Park, and we got a dry track, sunny morning, and changes to the bike, and the guys are taking over all the adjustments of the bike. I'm not going to know what the bike is anymore. I'm focusing on riding and giving feedback, so that's a big change for me in all the years I've been doing this, being kind of my own crew chief. So we're kind of taking the engineering side out of my life a little bit, so that's going to be a good thing. But looking forward to riding what the boys give me, and having two really solid 45-minute sessions today. That's really the goal, is to just put in laps and just get comfortable and take our time to get into it. So it should be a good day.
Good so far. Looking forward to getting out. This place is beautiful. It's probably the best kept circuit in the country. So I'm actually looking forward to getting out there and getting some laps in.
Good. Just getting a feel for a really different setup than what we've ever run, and got into the 25s, 25.7 I think, which is faster than we went in the first session last year. So we're off to a pretty fast start, and we got a pretty good idea what we want to change for the afternoon. So just working on some front end feeling stuff down in like the turn 5 and last corner areas like that, and no, we should be good. Go out and try to improve, try to work on the race pace, mid-race stuff, and should have a good bike for this weekend.
Well, it's not necessarily not knowing the setup, just not the details of, you know, settings and everything, so he doesn't spend any time on it. To me, it's a good direction, so he can focus on his riding as opposed to trying to figure out what he thinks he needs for here and there. Just, again, not having to think about that aspect and focus on his riding. So it's just the first time out, but it was a good first session, and it's going to continue working this way.
Chicken curry post Friday qualifying. Had a pretty good day, trying a bunch of stuff, and got pretty close to the front. We got a little bit of work to do. We went backwards when we put the new tire on at the end. Otherwise, I think we could have done high 24, but I feel pretty good about the bike and the changes we're making for tomorrow on the rear. Try to calm the thing down a little bit. So another uneventful day. So I'm pretty pumped, and yeah, we'll see if we can stick it up towards the front tomorrow in SUPERPOLE and see what we got for the race. A couple changes to the rear practice, so no pressure to go quick, but just find a feeling. Get ready for SUPERPOLE, race 1 this afternoon. I think the bike's going to be pretty good this morning.
Progression from yesterday afternoon, made some changes, found a limit in a couple areas, so now last night made a couple small changes this morning, not too much, just trying to get prepared for SUPERPOLE and then the race.
Second row, that's what we wanted. Bike's a little finicky still. We're trying to just find a couple little things for the race. Give us the best race pace, start to finish that we can get. So we got 19 laps from the second row. Just try to get a good start. Hang with the boys as long as we can, and see how things shake out.
It went pretty well, I think. Got the second row, good lap time, so I'm doing good.
It was okay. It was made a couple little changes, a couple improvements, and a couple not bad. So now we're gonna make a combination of both for the race. I think we should be able to be running with the second group, I think, and look for some improvements.
So when the lights go off, clutches are out. Here we go. Race number 1, Barber Motorsports Park.
Exactly what they didn't want to see, G-Dub. The number 1 getting another tremendous start. Tony. Oh, Tony's having a shot now at Kyle.
He is.
Yep.
Whoa, he goes there. Is he going to be able to hold on to it? It's the switchback for Tony. Is he able to maintain it up and over the curbing?
Now Cam and Kyle both run a little bit of the same line through this big, long right-hander. It's going to be hard for Kyle. Oh, he's going to go, though.
Wow, look at Cam Peterson on the Altus Motorsports stock 1000 spec GSX-R 1000. A good move. Looked like he had a lot of confidence in the front end of that motorcycle, and he gets around Kyle Wyman. But here comes a Ducati Superbike on the gas, the power, and Wyman will retake the spot.
Coming up over the top of that, and he's going to have another look as they go down into Charlotte's Web. He is going to make this pass. Now let's see if Kyle cuts it back up underneath him. He's trying to, and then we're going to go onto this straightaway, but it looks like Cam's got a really nice drive out of there. Kyle's going to be on his left. Cam's going to have the preferred spot, yep, as they go down into turn 6 now.
Well, race 1, finished 7th. We're running as high as 5th and catching 4th at the beginning. Bike felt really good in the first few laps of the race, and I really felt like made some really positive changes. And I was moving forward, and I just started. I don't know, about 7 or 8 laps in, I started losing the rear in a couple spots, and I just couldn't keep the bike underneath me. We just dropped way off the pace. I think went from like 24.7 to 26.7s, 8s, 9s, just over 2 seconds off. So tire was absolutely destroyed, and you know, a lot of guys had some tire issues, but really affected our bike in a negative way. So we're gonna look at some data and just keep fighting. Tomorrow morning will be better.
Start of the race, thought we might have had something there, but we just asked too much of the rear tire, and it gave up on us. So do a little bit of homework, see if we can't make a change to help it. I feel bad for the poor tire. but we'll make some changes here tonight and try tomorrow morning.
Well, started off pretty good. We had a good little race going, some good lap times and a little pack, but unfortunately, tire didn't live too long, so kind of fell off the pace at the end, but not horrible, not horrible.
Trying to find some initial grip so I can get on the gas earlier. Made a couple improvements in a couple spots, but went backwards in a couple others, so just trying to work through it. We got to download the data still and see what we got.
It was alright, still not where it should be, so they're just working it out now. A little bit more work to do before we go for the race, but we'll get there, we'll get there.
It's time to find out. Barber Motorsports Park, race 2. Hono's Superbike underway, clutches are out. And Beaubier again with a stellar launch. But how about Tony Elias on the 24? Wyman.
Kyle dirt tracking too. That looks like turn 5. So he's gone in there too fast. He's been able to get the bike, save it, and get back onto the racetrack.
Well, to wrap up, we finished 10th. We're up in 5th for a bit, and man, I had such bad chatter that I ended up just losing a bit of time and was really frustrated. Then missed my brake marker, ran off in turn 5. Was almost really yard sailed the thing, but gathered it up, and I hit the wall like nose on, maybe like, I don't know, 15 miles an hour. Got into the foam, tipped over, got the bike back up, started, was like 14th, and then just put my head down and tried to salvage points, and I ended up getting up to 10th. So 10th place for race 2, and just more lessons learned with the bike. It's in a different zone than we've had it all year long, really in 2 years, and we really made the rear better today, but we did not make the front better. So it's you know, one of these days when everything hits good on the same day, it's going to be our day, but for now we just got to keep kind of going through it and learning, and we're really just testing during race weekends at the moment. So, you know, we're gonna take steps forward and backwards, and we took one backwards today, but we're learning more about this bike and package, and we got Indianapolis coming up, which is a pretty good track for us. I think it's gonna be good. So a couple of weeks to rest up, and we'll come out swinging.